guys and girls, Super X here. Yeah, I know I look the same as my last freaking video, don't I? Well, I got a little secret for you. I'm shooting two in the same night. You kind of got to do that if you have a wife and kids and family. You can't just spend all your time freaking shooting videos. Well, I could. I probably wouldn't be getting any from my wife. Probably be living alone. If all I did was shoot videos, and I'd be broke as hell because I got to work too. But I'm making this video right here about my brand new SVA aluminum penguin. Okay, so we know about SVA. They're in Genoa, Italy. I would think that aluminum is probably their material of specialty, even though I've got the most killer Delrin. They make some killer woods, but they make windows too. In this country, a lot of windows are made of aluminum, or they're aluminum clad. A lot of storefront things like that are aluminum. Well, you can see in this mod, not that you can't see in every mod they make, some sick quality, and just like people that know aluminum well. You'll see when we look at this mod. Well, one of the things I found when you have a mod is to turn it on works good. Unlock it. Okay. So this is a Squonk mod, an 18650 Squonk mod. Okay. And I'd like to show it to you in more detail. If I could stop vaping it, stop drinking coffee. I know it's been a while. Usually I'll drink my coffee when I produce my vids, when I get back upstairs and work them. I'm sitting here in the lab and look at these killer mods. This place is awesome. Just seeing all that just kind of makes you go crazy, doesn't it? Looking at all those SVAs behind you. Yeah, SVA mods. This being the penguin. I'll get more detail. This is another killer penguin. This little one, this little metal one's actually a little smaller. It's probably closer to the size of the blue. Now I've gone to a 1 in and 1 out on these. I just can't keep buying mods over and over again. My wife just kind of today started to get on to me. She happened to notice this mod. She doesn't notice many mods, but this one, it's just striking. I've never had a mod that has looked like this. I mean, you just can't help but to notice it. So I had to kind of explain to her that I sold a couple mods and bought one. Why do you got to keep buying those damn things? She's from Colombia. She doesn't talk like that. She doesn't talk like Sofia Vergara either. Because it's kind of like something we do. We buy stuff because we like. And there's something about knowing you got new vape gear coming. I don't know that I need any of these goddamn mods. One would probably be fine, but we like to get vape gear. That's what we do as vapors. And when there's some coming, you get damn excited. And when there's something coming from Italy, you get even more excited. And when there's something coming from freaking Giacomo at SVA, man, parts of my body that are most of the time awake get even more awake. Let's just put it like that. Yeah, anytime you receive an SVA is a good day. SVA penguin. This is the aluminum penguin. Okay, this mod right here is made of aluminum, not your typical SVA. It's a DNA 40, and this is a DNA 40. Controls are on the inside. We're going to go over it in great detail. I'm probably not going to tell you a bunch of measurements and stuff, so I don't feel like measuring anything. We know that penguins are small, but this is a mod that you pop it up to 40. It's a Squonk mod, by the way. Juice feeds. You can see them feeding juice up into it there. So I'll make sure it's nice and wet before we do this. But this is a mod that freaking bangs 40 watts in its sleep. Okay, now that we're through that part of the demonstration, we've probably toasted some cotton. I'm going to put it, yep, here you go. No matter what you do, nothing like some freshly roasted native wicks to get you going when you're not quite awake. Let's get it back down to a sensible wattage that a geezer like me would probably vape at, about 22 watts or so. Yep, got it fixed right back up. This is the new SVA penguin made of aluminum. I want to go through, I'm going to disassemble it here slightly, and we're going to look at it So this is it in a little more detail. Let's go around the anodized aluminum body. Take a look at it. First pulled out here like this. And then we'll get into a little more detail because this is a special mod. Very special mod. Love the stainless firing button. Love that this is not J-Wraps. This is real carbon fiber. This mod's in, I want to say it was like 339 euros. Convert that over, I don't know, what is it, 1.1? It's a $350, $360 range. Well worth the money. Anyone that's bought these mods can tell you and attest to their quality. Now we're going to tighten up on it to show you some detail on it. Again, the button, the screen, which I just wiped everything down. This mod just arrived to me today. It was out of the box and vaping in moments. If you notice the quality when you don't feel any gaps in these edges anywhere, everything about the mod, just flat surfaces, parallel and perpendicular, no edges, high precision level of fit to the mod, extremely precise. And again, this color combination, in my opinion, this grayish, it's hard to explain. It's not like a basic gray. Now let's just even look at the Penguin. Look at the milling in the Penguin, like the marks in it, the way it goes down, and the SVA logo. It's just really well made. It's kind of an off gray. I mean, it's not like a clear anodized aluminum. It's almost got a little bit of champagne to it, I would almost say. And that's what to me just sets this freaking carbon fiber off. When I saw this mod, literally, I PM'd the guy that makes it, and I said, man, I got an erection looking at that mod. Obviously, I'm kidding. We don't. But, I mean, in general, that's just a way of saying that thing right there is insane. Just look at it. Now, this one has a new cup system in it, too. And one thing you guys will appreciate is you don't need any special tools for that reverse threaded 510. You can just stick a normal screwdriver down there and turn it, okay? Because when I got it, I was looking for the tool, and then I remembered, oh, and I looked and I said, wow, a flat-bladed screwdriver will take care of that. And it sure enough did. So notice that that's a flush cup system. We're going to go into the cup system here in a little bit, okay? But right now, I just want you to admire again, if you will. Now let's get into the inside of the mod. And again, this is genuine carbon fiber. Nice thick door there. Magnets that correspond with magnets inside the mod for the how the door stays on. And when it's on, it ain't coming off. It ain't rattling. It ain't doing nothing unless you want it to come off. So let's look at the inside again. It's anodized through and through. All the same color. The anodization on it. Very nice and even. Beautiful. Let's tighten in on this because these details are just so cool. Copper positive contact. Look at that 510. I heard some kind of comment that these mods are soldered together and held together with a prayer. I say whoever prayed on this said a whole bunch of Our Fathers and Hail Marys, because this is a tight-ass job. A prayer. Yeah, I could probably throw this thing somewhere at a wall and it'd probably still work. But I ain't testing it. Hell no, I'm not. So there's your controls that adjust the temperature, the water, the wattage, temp control, left, right mode, stealth mode, what have you. Again, that's your 5-click to lock, 5-click to unlock fire button. DNA screen. The board is all up here in this location. No possibility of any juice trickling down the mod and getting into it. I like it. Let's look at the wiring here. Again, that copper under the spring. These mods I find to be very efficient mods. In my short career here, what, 5 so months using regulated mods, these are among the most efficient mods I've had the privilege of using. This one being in aluminum probably is even more so. And I was talking about Delrin Penguins like this one right here. I think a little side-by-side action is always good too, but I got to watch my atomizer. That damn thing might leak. Okay, on the side if I keep it there for too long. But yeah, same company makes them. This one happens to be made of this killer aluminum. Now in a video I said my Desert Island mod. I don't know. I'm a waffling son of a bitch, and I'm gonna tell you right now. If you told me I had to keep one of these mods, I'm probably gonna keep this one. Now I'm gonna keep them both. These two ain't going anywhere. I love the Delaware. I've been just developing a love for it, but there's something about. I mean, let's get real here for just a minute. Okay, just for a minute. Let's get real. I'm not real the rest of the minutes. Can you tell me that this does not just look freaking striking? Not that both of them don't. They're both badass. Oh, check it out. New button 2. Semi-flush. It has a little bit more of a protrusion than the Blue Penguin that my buddy Timothy Moore's running now. He's wanted that thing since I had it, and I had it one in and one out. Like I said, I'm just not a guy with a budget that I could buy. I just can't have 3 freaking. I'm not there yet. One of these days, you know, when I have like 50,000 subscribers or 500,000, I'm making $3,000 a month off YouTube. Yeah, maybe. Right now I make about $30 freaking a month off it. So that ain't buying any mods. I buys photo lights and software and stuff. But just, they're both sick as hell. I love white and carbon fiber. But this one, in and of itself, has just simply become, and this mod isn't old. It's not like I've had it for 5 months. I think it might be a month old. And I love it. This mod, like, as of my vlog that last weekend, I said, this is my Desert Island mod. This one has bumped it. You'll have to see for yourself. These aluminum ones are sick. Now let's put a weight on it. We weighed the Penguin the last time. I can't weigh that one because it's got a juice bottle in it, and I don't feel like going through and cleaning it. Let's just see what it weighs in at on the old gram scale, fully unloaded. About 110, 109.7 grams. Translated into ounces, 3.87 ounces, fully unloaded. Okay, so that's that. We're pretty much, I want to show you how that new cup works. This is the 22 millimeter ring right here, okay? Comes with rings and bog rats. Let me pull all that stuff out. So let's talk about how this mod, what comes with it, because I want to go through the new cup system. In order to do that, we got to look at the box. Killer, I love guys that send stuff in freaking cardboard boxes that I don't feel I'm paying for the box. This is cool. I haven't gotten a box that had that on it yet. But just a normal box. I love it. No bullshit. No freaking hand-carved wood. The hell with that. I freaking want to pay for a box. I'll go down to Kirkland's and buy one. So let's go through what comes with it. Comes with a couple of Italian bottles. Super soft 2-tile Fumo bottles. That's what I like to refer to them as. I've been running these guys in them. You know, just my Rio Grande bottles. You know, those standard ones. But what I do is because the clearance inside these mods, it's pretty tight. Let me go ahead and show you for your own edification. And mine is I just slip it on the deal here. No big chore. Grandma can do it. And you'll notice that it fits nicely inside that design cutout. Now if it had a top on it, it'd be up here and you'd probably be conflicting with the pin. But I use this. And I heard one dude, and I just cut off the dropper top that comes with one of these bottles. No leaks, nothing. I heard a dude refer to it as just breaking a twig. It's real easy to fill and unfill. These bottles are good. I like them, but I don't have enough experience with them yet to feel comfortable running them in and out and all day. When I do, I will. I've run them a little bit before. Like I said, I'm just not that experienced with them. And I'm one of those kind of guys that I like stuff that I'm experienced with when I go out and about. That way I know it's not going to fail or leak. Because juicing a mod to me, any mod, particularly a regulated mod, let's just say any mod, it's a no-no. And until I get familiar with those bottles and can run them consistently without ever seeing any juice, I'm sticking with these bottles right here, okay? So what comes in the package with those bottles, you get your killer cleaning cloth, and you get the mod comes in this killer little handmade satchel. You gotta love it. It's just sweet stuff, okay? That's it. No frou-frou. Nothing. No bullshit. Just a freaking killer mod. You're paying for your mod. And this mod, in my opinion, is worth every goddamn peso or libra or euro or dollar that you spend on it. To me, the price is a freaking bargain for this mod. Just as if you can ever get one of these, you'll find the price to be a bargain on this mod too, okay? So, you got the new cup. Here's what comes with the mod. Let's dump it out. Let's show you guys the accessories. Now, you notice there's no tool in there. And like I said, first I was thinking, wow, I don't get a tool anymore. 3 spare O-rings. You don't need those O-rings all the time. If you're running the 22mm cup, or it's flat, it just sits on there. That's all it does. And you put your Addy on it, okay? No O-ring required. This is a nice, beautifully milled piece of stainless steel too, but it's got that little ring that just mates up with a little ring right here in the catch cup. We're going to go in tight on this because we don't want you to miss it. So there's the presentation of that ring. Nice and flat. And you just screw your Addy down. You're good to go. Completely golden. Okay? So now you're a tootle puffer that runs a 14mm. You're going to stick an O-ring in this slot right here. That same slot is for one of these O-rings. You're going to stick your bog rat on. Yes, that's right. I said it. How about that? Stick your atomizer on there and bam. You're bog ratted out, okay? Now, I don't have any atomizers of that size. Haven't had any in a while. I think I gave them to my mother or some of my Italian friends. Maybe even some of those bloody Brits. You know, I'm just joshing, but I don't run small atomizers anymore. I like building big atomizers, and I like to vape I like to vape the big atomizers produce. So there's that killer new cup, okay? Look at that threading. It was nice and tight when I got it. I had to work my Addy down in it. Very nice and tight threading. Also, when you get it, remember it's a reverse threaded contact pin, stainless contact pin. Remember, you gotta turn it down in there a little bit, or adjust it to make contact with your Addy, up and down, up or down. But it's reverse threaded, so keep that in mind. Keep in mind all you need is a screwdriver now. You have to fumble for some damn hex key. These guys are another company to just keep innovating. And I understand this cup is used in several different mods. Does Giacomo's cup get used at SVA? Giacomo's SVA, by the way. I think it's a company. But he's like the main man. I think he's the guy that makes it all. I don't really know 100%, but let's just say he does. So I think he does. Now remember, this is an 18650 mod. I know it looks tiny as hell, but it runs on an 18650 battery. Remember to educate yourself on batteries. Remember all my spiel about going to Mooch and finding out what's a good battery and then buying it from a reputable place. Don't save money on batteries. Just takes a nice little 18650 in there. Okay. Not a freaking sound to be made. Well, let's just smash it on the table. But I'm extremely happy with this liquid feed. Freaking SVA. Penguin aluminum. This is a mod I think anybody that appreciates a quality, freaking the feel and hand, the little bit of heft more that it has. I mean, we're not talking that it weighs a ton more than this, because it doesn't. We're not talking that there's much difference in size. That's why I didn't measure them. But I think this one, this newer one is closer to the size of like the Slim Blue and the Slim Black, okay? Closer to size of that. But we're talking millimeters. There's a few millimeters difference between them, if at all, in height. Let's see if there's any in depth. Nah, I don't think so. They're essentially the same size mod. If you didn't have one and your buddy was holding the other one, you'd think they were the same mod. But when you hold this one in hand, the feeling of it is just freaking, it's different, okay? And I've held a ton of aluminum mods. I've been holding them all my vaping career. I've been holding aluminum mods. We don't want to do that. We want to put this on here, remember? And then we want to just put this on here. How's that for a tight presentation? 22.2 watts. Good stuff right there. So I tell anybody that's doing the tour of Italy, I've stopped in 2 places right now. One of them is up there north of Milan. The next one is over there by the coast, Genoa. And man, if I don't even stop anywhere else in Italy, I think I'd be happy as hell. These Italian mods are just different. Different than what we're used to getting here in the United States. And again, the value for the dollar. Think of this thing right here is under $400 freaking dollars. Under $400 by like, what, 50 bucks less? 350 bucks for carbon fiber, aluminum, DNA 40. And just the freaking sickness of the quality of it. I'm sold. Someone would have to really try and sell me hard to think of any other mods than what's coming from over there. Okay? So hope you guys have a great life. And probably won't be seeing you on any mod videos soon. So I'm about tapped out on my mod budget right now. But have a great time. Super X saying see ya.